Thank you, Rance. Yes, we're going to continue with the light theme as we shine a light on one local organization who is actively combating veteran and military suicide rates that are sadly climbing. But they're taking one simple game of bowling and changing lives one lane at a time.
Hey everybody, I am hanging out here with Ashley Scott, and what you might see behind me is what looks like bowling. But every single time a ball rolls down this alley, a life is actually being saved. So Ashley, I am so thankful that you invited me here today to get a sneak peek at what you've created here with Strike Against Suicide. Can you tell me about it?
Yeah, thank you for coming out and doing a segment on this. So Strike Against Suicide, Spare a Life. We'll play on words. For every strike and every spare, we're saving lives. And the organization is to prevent suicide amongst our military ranks.
Serving in the military, you got to see up close and personal the effects of suicide, primarily in the military community, the military family. And you wanted to give people a different outlet than just traditional therapy. Why was that?
There's a stigma. The founder, Dan Greiner, he's a 30-year retired Marine Corps officer. He saw a need, and when presented the opportunity, I fully support the need to have another outlet besides seeking professional mental health. By all means, we do encourage that, but the idea of going to see mental health professionally, people feel like they're looked upon as being weak, or they're just not ready to do that. So outreach through recreation kind of helps with that. You're surrounded by like-minded individuals, and it kind of provides a safe place, and you can kind of just talk about your problems over a beer or throwing the ball down the lanes. So in a less professional manner, but it can also sometimes serve the same benefit.
So what kind of community have you seen be built through your organization?
It's crazy that not even just through the military, you make friendships that are like no other, right? But the bowling community is just the same. The camaraderie, the morale, the friendships, the friendships that turn into family through bowling, whether it be league or official competition, it can't be described. That day, that bowling game might have just kept somebody alive one day longer.
Gerald Stroll is a local contributor of the Strike Against Suicide Spare a Life organization. He's sharing his spin on swag to support the team and so much more.
I had to ask, what the heck is a chamois?
So chamois is what we use for wiping off the oil on the ball. So as the ball goes down the lane, it picks up oil. So when it comes back, we wipe it all off so that way it grips the lane the next time. And there's a huge myth about whether it works or not. But for me, I think it works.
So can you tell me about what got you involved with this organization?
So when I was a kid, I almost lost my mom to suicide. And I was the one that found her, saved her life. I've also lost family, friends, close military friends. And for me, it's huge to have that family still around. They might come in and they're very apprehensive at first, but once we bring them into the circle and we start having a good time and talking, and you can almost see like a light switch flip on them, and they're back in their element, they're having fun, and it's like the dark thoughts, they just kind of disappear. And that's what it's all about, really. Sometimes people want to come out and talk to you, but they're just apprehensive. If somebody is just willing to listen, then they're willing to open up. I was at a place where I didn't want to talk to a lot of people, and when you move from one place to another, you are that bottom guy again or that bottom girl, and you don't really want to open up. But if somebody is willing to listen or even say, hey, how's your day? Then that opens up an avenue for us to actually speak out.
One local business owner stepped up to ensure soldiers always have a lane to let loose in. Barbara Batt has partnered with the Spare a Life program to ensure the organization has a safe and consistent place to gather. She shared she's very proud to be part of a cause that gives back so much to our military. If you want to strike against suicide and spare a life, connect with the organization at strikeagainstsuicide.com. Ashley and her team will be waiting at the lanes.